live interactive Weather Authority coverage, sponsored by Rennie's, for your next Maine adventure, will begin shortly.
Rennie's, a Maine adventure.
Your live interactive Weather Authority coverage, sponsored by Rennie's, starts right now.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you guys are all having a fabulous Monday, whether you're at work, off from work, home from school, etc. I'm glad you're here. So we're having a little bit of a technical difficulty with our normal graphic, usually pull full. So you guys have an inside look at what our Macs computers look like. This is what we look at when presenting the forecast to you. So we're going to dive right into it. We have this low pressure that's really overtaking much of New England right now, and you're probably waking up to some rain or just lousy conditions, high waves towards the coastline. We have several aspects to talk about with this nor'easter. To begin, here's a live look outside our Marshall Point Weather Authority webcam, 50 degrees with plenty of clouds. Most of us running into the low to mid 50s for the most part today. We have three weather aspects we will follow. 1, rain. 2, wind. 3, waves. So we're going to begin with the wind really quickly here. Winds out of the northeast today, hence why we're tracking a nor'easter, that coastal storm there. And the storm nor'easter gets its name from northeasterly winds, which is what we're seeing today. Winds around 15 miles per hour consistently, or sustained winds towards the coastline as we head throughout the 10 o'clock hour, almost 11 o'clock, coming up in about 16 minutes from now. We're starting to track some gusts up to the mid-20s over in Portland, Rockland, Laconia, New Hampshire, and Concord, New Hampshire. Winds will continue to be around 15 to 20 miles per hour for a lot of the afternoon before dying down overnight. Gusts up to 30, 35, gusts up to 40 knots out on the water. Waves 9 to 12 feet. Hence why we also have a high surf advisory in effect. So this is now in effect. It will continue to be in effect until 8 o'clock. That's all the purple on your screen. Looks like Camden, Rockland area, not quite in that high surf advisory. Looks like they will luck out there. The neon green at the bottom left side of your screen where Gloucester, Massachusetts is, the North Shore, that is a coastal flood statement. So they're going to be tracking some chances for some coastal flooding. We have a high surf advisory. These are the waves that are being picked up by the buoys right now. 15-foot waves are being recorded over in Jeffreys Ledge off the coast of New Gloucester, or Gloucester, excuse me, not New Gloucester, that's in Maine. 9-foot waves of the Portland buoy. If you are maybe at any lighthouses today, I bet the views are fantastic, especially with those waves. Keep it in mind that large waves lead to beach erosion, coastal erosion, and slippery conditions, especially if you're watching the waves by the rocks. So keep that in mind when checking out the waves today. They'll be running around 10, 12 feet for much of the afternoon into the evening. High tide's coming up at around 5 o'clock tonight. We're going to have to watch the high tide period. We're probably going to see some splash over, some beach erosion. Waves still up to 8 to 10 feet by Tuesday morning. They will begin to decline by Wednesday evening, 4 to 5 foot waves, and then eventually down where they should be. Here's a live look at our satellite and radar. If you have any questions or comments at any point, I forgot to mention this before, you can drop them off in the comments and we'll take a look at it towards the end. We're sitting in the 40s and the 50s, 28 degrees on top of Mount Washington. They were seeing some frozen precipitation earlier this morning. There probably still are. There's some ice up there. In the mountains of Maine, up in Somerset County near Rangeley, we're also tracking maybe some frozen precipitation, some freezing rain there, or some sleet. 50s towards the coastline. It's actually a little bit cool outside. It feels a lot cooler than it actually is. I think the wind is making it feel cooler. I believe the wind chill was in the single digits on top of Mount Washington this morning. Expect scattered rain showers to continue throughout the day. I don't think everyone's going to see rain. I think that more steady light rain can be found down in York County, over in the Cumberland County area too. This will be overnight into Tuesday morning. We're going to start seeing some rain wrap up as we head throughout the afternoon. Clouds still linger. Looks like clouds are really overruling the sky. Earlier this morning, it looked like it was going to be sun and clouds on Tuesday afternoon. Looks like some rain moving through northern Maine as we head throughout Tuesday. Better conditions to come by Wednesday. Wednesday will be waking up cool with some sunshine. As for how much rain to expect over the next couple of hours, more rain, I should say, probably about 1/2 inch for the Portland area, half an inch over in Freiburg. Nancy is commenting, we are in Westbrook and not getting any rain. That makes sense. Let's see if I can go back and take a look at that satellite radar. Looks like Westbrook is about to get some rain potentially. Well, it seems a little dry right now. Let's do some zooming in. If I can find my mouse. Here it is. Oops. Hold on 1 minute. While this loads again. My system's a little slow, so I apologize on my end. All right. Look like the mid-coast. Not really getting much rain. Some heavier rain towards Sebago Lake. Let's look up the mountains. Looks like some mixed precip. Potentially some icing. It's hard sometimes on the satellite radar, especially the Doppler radar, of what's really falling. Like this morning, this whole map was lit up with green and the air was just too dry. And we weren't getting much, we weren't seeing any rain hit the ground because a lot of when there was some dry air in place, as soon as the rain would fall from the atmosphere, it would evaporate in the thin air. And that was what was happening this morning. So we just went through our storm tracker. We talk about more than about a half an inch or so left to fall over the next couple of hours. I do want to show this, the temperature outlook. This has been one of my favorite graphics to show just because, we're so deep into this drought. We just need a little bit of hope. So NOAA's Climate Prediction Center, they are forecasting above normal temperatures for the next 8 to 14 days. That is October 20th through 26th. Some spots above normal precip too, which is great. That's the light green on your screen. Valerie, how about Augusta? It's not raining. Let's go to the satellite radar. Augusta looks like it's wrapping up. Let's zoom in. Let's pull up this one, actually. Every time I move the mouse from the digital studio to the Max graphics, it kind of delays. Looks like Augusta is staying a little bit dry. Maybe a pop-up shower or two moving in. Here's an overview of New England. Lots of rain moving through. I believe that there were some thunderstorms earlier this morning down on Long Island. Also, southern New England spots. Hi, Travis. Hope you're doing well. Southern New England spots, like down. Oh, there we go. We gotta reload this. Southern New England spots, like down near like Plymouth, Mass. They've been getting rained on right within this area. They've been getting a lot of rain this morning, near 44. Look at all those roots. All right, let's see if I can click this. Here we go. Plymouth getting a lot of rain. Hingham getting a lot of rain. I think they were projected to get like 2 to 3 inches of rain. Looks like some heavier rain moving towards the mid-coast as we speak. Rockland. Route 1 getting rained on the way to Union. Looks like a lot of rain moving in. All right, let's talk about our 7-day weather authority forecast pretty quickly. Of course, we have those few showers for today. Showers lead into Tuesday morning. We will dry out as we head towards the afternoon on Tuesday. A cold front's moving on through on Wednesday. That'll be our next weather story. It's actually going to send temps down to the mid to low 50s. Sunshine continues into the weekend. Temps into the low 60s. Expect 30s at night further inland. More clouds on Thursday. Cooler as well. It's kind of interesting because we're tracking some wind today. Tomorrow, the wind will die down, and then it will pick back up to gusting up to around 20-25 by Wednesday. So pretty interesting there. All right, I'm going to see if I can pull up our satellite and radar. I have lots of graphics in my show. Okay, I'm going to leave it. Oops. Leave it on this graphic. Reading some of your comments. We'll have another update, probably the afternoon update coming up today at noon. I will be there to help you out. Thanks, guys, for watching. I hope you all have a fabulous rest of your Monday or the rest of your weekend if you had today off. And I will see you today at noon. Thank you guys for watching.
Live, interactive CBS 13 and Fox 23 Weather Authority coverage for your next Maine adventure has been sponsored by Rennie's.
Rennie's, a Maine adventure.
Make sure to stay connected with CBS 13 and Fox 23, on air, online, and through these social channels. Thank you for watching.